conscious movement. It's possible to have a more gentle experience of your body. Certainly I know this from my own experience, when we become more aware, more consciously aware of how our body is moving. So for me, it's a recognition as I was walking that I was kind of leaning into the walk and almost like my mind was trying to walk, as opposed to my legs, which are the part of the body which do the walking. And so it's kind of been a handing over to letting my legs walk, letting the natural flow of movement, just by simply being aware of when there was any friction or pressure, any leaning to one side or postural, tension that prevents you from walking in the most natural way. And often it is just a case of being more aware of how you're walking, how you're moving, carrying out tasks with your arms as well, whatever you're doing of your day, that you start to notice and bring more attention into the movement. And then you might notice that everything starts to become a little bit more soft and gentle. You release the excess tension that we often put into when we move, whether it's with our legs or our arms, or even our jaw when we're talking. There can be a tension and a pressure and a forcefulness with our words when we are literally being in our habitual way of being, which is very unconscious. We've learned to kind of tense and brace against the world. So for me, simply being a little bit more conscious in the way I talk, in the way I move, and from this perspective with talking, I'm kind of more meaning that the physical movement of the mouth as you're talking, and just kind of bringing some gentleness into it, allowing it to loosen up as you move, allowing everything to be a little bit more gentle. And just giving that instruction and bringing a little bit more awareness into every movement that you do, every word that you speak, every action you carry out, every task you complete, then you'll find that you put a lot less effort into everything that you do. It allows a little bit more gentleness, looseness of the body, so that your body can rebalance and adjust. And I find that then I walk more smoothly and more gently, almost like my feet are kissing the earth rather than stomping, or sometimes it's almost like I was walking on tiptoes energetically, like my feet were still touching the ground, all of them, but it was like energetically I'm lifting myself up, like I'm not even daring to take up space on the earth. And yeah, it's really interesting and fascinating sometimes to just bring a little bit more awareness in, to notice how the shoulders can be a little bit raised sometimes, or tension in the jaw or forehead, or wherever you find. Sometimes I notice when I'm doing tasks with my hands, I'm just putting more tension in than I need to. And really, we don't even need to change anything. Just by becoming more aware, you may notice that everything becomes more flowing and gentle and easy. So give it a go. See in your own experience when you're walking, and let your legs do the walking if that's what you're doing. And allow your body to move as it wants to move. Allow the breath to come into your belly. Allow your body to function as it wants to function, and it's handing over to the body and letting it do that, so that we're not, the mind's not governing and creating that pressure and tension that it can sometimes do in every movement and every move we make, every task we carry out. So see how gentle it can be, how much more loose and easy your movement can be when you just bring a little bit more awareness into everything you do.